In the following example, I'm going to use conversion factors to convert between units. Part A, we're going to be converting feet to inches. Let's convert the distance of 16 feet into inches. In order to solve this problem, recall that 1 feet is equivalent to 12 inches. Using this information, we can write two conversion factors. 1 feet divided by 12 inches has to be equals to 1 because 1 feet and 12 inches is corresponding to the same quantity. We also could write another form of the conversion factor, which is 12 inches divided by 1 feet is also equals to 1, again because 12 inches and 1 feet are the same quantity, and when we divide the same quantity the result is 1. Now because I want to convert 16 feet, I'm going to think of 16 feet as a fraction with denominator 1 because 16 feet divided by 1 is still 16 feet. And I want to multiply by 1 because if I multiply by 1, I'm not changing the quantity. But instead of using 1, I'm actually going to use a conversion factor. So the conversion factor has to be in the form where feet will be canceled and inches is the leftover kind of unit in my result. So feet has to appear in the denominator of the conversion factor and inches in the numerator. So because of the properties of multiplication of fractions, we can cancel out feet and the leftover unit is inch. So we know then that the conversion factor has to be 12 inches divided by 1 feet, which corresponds to the value of 1. So doing the multiplication of the fractions, we have actually to do 16 times 12 inches. And then on the bottom you have 1 times 1, which is 1. So the result is 192 inches. Part B. Let's convert a length of 40 inches to feet. So again, we know that the conversion factor we have to use has to cancel out inch and the leftover unit has to be feet. So we have 40 inches, which is the same thing as 40 inches divided by 1. And we're going to multiply this by a quantity 1, equivalent to 1, which is our conversion factor. Because I want to cancel out inch and have as a remaining unit in feet, we know that the denominator of the conversion factor has to have inches, and the numerator then has to have the quantity in feet. So we have that 1 feet divided by 12 inches is equivalent to 1. So doing this multiplication will not change the quantity, it will only change the way we present in what kind of units we present that. So we have that inches cancel inches, and then we have that multiplying this, we're going to have 40 feet in the numerator divided by 12. So we have that 40 feet divided by 12 is approximately 3.33. In this example, we are going to use chain of conversions to find out how many seconds there are in 1 week. So week and seconds are two different units of time. Recall that 1 week is equivalent to 7 days. 1 day is equivalent to 24 hours. 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. 1 minute is equivalent to 60 seconds. So since we have to convert 1 week, we start with 1 week. multiply this by a conversion factor that would translate that to days. So remember, the conversion factor has to have week in the denominator, so it cancels with the numerator week. So we have then that 7 days divided by 1 week is equivalent to 1. So this is my first conversion factor in the chain of conversions. So basically that will change my quantity from week to days, but days is not the units that I want to represent my answer. So I'm now gonna change the days to hours. So again, to cancel out days in the numerator, I have that 1 day in the denominator will cancel with the day in the numerator is equivalent to 24 hours. So this gives me my answer in hours. So now we're gonna proceed with another conversion factor to change hours to minutes. So again, we know that 1 hour in the denominator, which will cancel the 1 in the numerator, 1 hour is equivalent to 60 minutes. And now I'm gonna multiply this by a conversion factor that has 1 minute in the denominator. Therefore, I need 60 seconds in the numerator. So with this chain of conversions, we can see that from week, I cancel week, days cancel with day, hours cancel with hour, minutes cancel with minute. So the final answer will be in seconds. So 1 week is equivalent to 1 times 7 times 24 times 60 times 60 again, and that will have the leftover unit of seconds. Notice that the denominator are all 1, so 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 is equals to 1, so there's no need to write the denominator here. So the result is 10,020 seconds.